Welcome back to 25 Days of Real Estate here with Charlie Porter. All right, so we're on day 13 and we are moving right along, okay? This one we're going to be talking about understanding where you want to live. Now, this one I'm going to make a two-parter because one, I want to talk about where you want to live as in buying your first home. And then part two, I'm going to be talking about where you're going to be buying an investment home, okay? So definitely stay tuned for that one. I appreciate you guys, okay? Now, so for this one, we're going to talk about buying your first home. And these are a couple questions that you want to ask yourself, okay? Where do you want to live? Now, this is very important because different factors are going to come into that, right? Things like what's the distance from driving from home to work, okay? What are the schools in that particular area for your kids to go to, right? Does it matter where they go? Do you want a private school to be there, or do you not want a private school? Or does it really matter to you, right? Is it just because they have a school there, you're fine with it, you don't care about the distance? Okay, or do you want to live like an urban lifestyle, or do you want to live in the city? Okay, it just depends on different things and factors about you and your family, right? Are you living by yourself, or are you not living by yourself? Okay, those are a lot of different things. Okay, now also, do you want a gated community or do you not? I know a lot of people are big on restrictions, right? You don't want anybody else just coming into your neighborhood and things like that. Strict rules, a lot of different things, but you can definitely do that, right? But the main thing is, I would say, do not settle for a home in this market, okay? Choose what you want and then find the workarounds with that, right? Filter it out based off of what you want, not necessarily what you just have on the market, okay? Be patient with this. I always say, right? Roll with the punches and let the chips fall where they may, okay? Have different home options too as well, right? One home may not work in a certain capacity that you thought it was, but another one could work in certain circumstances, okay? So let's go back to, I said you have a gated community, right? Even though it may have a gated community, it may not have a pool for you, okay? So it may not have a community pool for you, but a home that you may want to have a pool has already a pool for you, right? You don't necessarily need it based off of the community, or like you're paying an extra HOA fee to keep that place clean, right? You can have your own pool, have it cleaned out yourself whenever you feel like it. Then you can have family over that anytime like that, have the kids over. A lot of different factors can go into that, okay? Now, you also want to be looking at things in your price range, okay? In your price range, not a price range that you think you're in, not a price range that you want to be in, right? You want to look at things from whatever the lender is offering to you, and that's what it's going to be, right? So if they're giving you $200,000, then look at homes in $200,000 price range. Don't go lower either. If you want to go lower, you can, but to me, I say, listen, live the best life that you can. I promise you, you'll enjoy it. The money will come and go, but the experiences will last with you forever. The memories and making your kids happy, and your wife or your husband, your family, your spouse, anything that's going on, they'll cherish those moments more than the money. I promise you, okay? So make sure you don't waste a lot of time looking at homes that either you can afford, or either homes that you can afford, but maybe you could just live a little bit more life of luxury, okay? Have a little more security for your family, all right? Now, a lot of these things are going to come into play when your realtor is asking you this, okay? But let them do their job. Be precise in what you want. Tell them what you want. Hey, listen, this is the type of living arrangement I want. I need to have a washer and dryer hookup to make sure that it's good, right? I need to make sure that my family is comfortable. I need to make sure that I have security for my family too as well, okay? Just make sure you have those things in place. But at the same time, you don't want to wait too long for it either, because there's some contingencies that is just you're going to have to give. Everything is not going to be perfect. I wish it was. I would definitely live a perfect life too as well. I'm with you. Don't worry about that. But what I'm saying is, listen, some contingencies you're going to have to give on, but live the life that you want to live and be precise on where you want to live, and ask yourself those certain questions. Do I want security? Do I want comfortability? How is my family going to live? What is the distance from going to work? Shopping malls, are they close to me? Do I have a rich area that I am in? Or do I have an area to where it may not be a lot of things around me, so I get a little bit more privacy, but I may have to drive an extra 20 minutes to get to a certain place, okay? So look at those things, factor it into it, and then you'll be good to go, okay? I appreciate you guys joining me again. Stay around for part two too as well. Check that one out. That's really going to be for my investors, and I'm going to tell you what you're going to need to be looking for when you're looking for an investment property, okay? Thank you guys, and have a good one.